30, son.
Who?
Me.
I was like, who the fuck?
Oh, hold on, y'all. We live right now. It's a Teddy podcast with Jamel Henry. We was talking some other shit right now. We got Most Valuable Motions latest sighting, Elise Soto, coming on in a few. But, we didn't get to recap because somebody Saturday,
We
I
can
don't know
recap
what
today.
happened. Huh?
There's a lot of shit going on. I'm watching Lamont and Shot been arguing all damn day.
I'm tired of these guys arguing, bro. Like what they arguing about now?
Fighting each other as always.
Make this shit happen, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, whatever, dude. But there's a lot of shit that happened this weekend. We had the fight with Teofimo Lopez. We had the Baccarat fight. We had Xander. Like, this shit was just kind of crazy this weekend. But
Zufa had a better card yesterday.
It was whack.
No, it was better. It was better. Their card yesterday was better.
Really, I like what Zufa's doing, bro. But I'm definitely peeping everything that's going down right now. But shit, it was definitely a stacked weekend. Of course, headline was the Shakur situation, right? With my main man, Teofimo Lopez. Shout out to first and foremost. Let me start off the show like this, man. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez, bro. I feel like watching him kind of describe what happened to him in the loss, I felt hurt, bro. And there's a few things that I kind of wanted to address.
What do you mean you felt hurt?
Huh?
You feel hurt?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you how. Did you see the interviews of him when he was talking?
I only seen the post. I only seen the one in the ring. I ain't really.
So basically, the story goes, his pops wasn't at the weigh-in, at the whatever.
Maybe not.
Right?
The press conference.
He wasn't at the press conference, right? Now his pops was at the press conference because he was drunk. He had a hangover, which to me is absolutely crazy, right? And as a father, you a father.
It's not crazy. It's as simple as this. Like, I love dreams. I'm professional. If that's the case.
100%, bro. Like that shit is crazy. And let me get to what I wanted to get to. So Junior there, Tiffo there, whatever, and Tio doesn't even look like he looks kind of lost, bro. And I'm watching like the direction in the ring and stuff like that in the corner. There wasn't much direction. And then when I watched the this particular video with his dad kind of threw him under the bus. Like I was like,
yeah, I've seen that one. He said he ain't do nothing. He ain't fight the way he's supposed to. My honest opinion was, like, bro, you right now you just need to be a dad. Forget 100%. The boxing, forget all that other shit. You just need to be a dad. Like he was doing too much critique and the criticism. Like he wasn't like they wasn't taking like come on, like your son just fought one of the best fighters in the world.
If not best.
If not the best, you know what I mean? But you can't take nothing from there. I've been there. Shit. You know what I mean? But again, like I'm just different. I'm just mentally. I'm not saying Tio's. I'm saying like it happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a victor and there's a loser. You know what I mean?
100%.
Every now and then you might get a draw, but you know what I'm saying? At the same time, yeah, like shit happened. You lost to one of the best fighters in the world. You tried, you know what I'm saying, to make it a fight. You just you couldn't find them. You couldn't.
Yeah, he just couldn't. Like
you couldn't crack the code. But I said that to y'all 1,000 times. I said, yo, if you go in there trying to box that mode, if you trying to go in there and box the score, it's gonna be a long night, especially if he get the rhythm and he gets, you know what I'm saying, he controls the pace, which he did majority of the fight. Yeah. I said, yo, Tio had to go out there and try to use his size, but even then, I don't think the size even mattered because so Shakur was neutralizing a lot of that. You know what I mean? So,
yo, bro,
man,
you know what's crazy? Shakur's probably the greatest of all time in neutralizing what you do best. But I actually got Elise on there, but I did want to play this video. Let me bring Elise on. She's actually here now. We bring her on real quick. Elise Soto, what's good, girl?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me on.
I appreciate it. We were actually in the middle of a conversation. I know you probably seen the fights this weekend. I apologize for the late start. My laptop wasn't going on, but we were talking about
No
the
worries.
Tiafimo Shakur fight and like the aftermath of it, right? And I know I think it's your mom, right? That does like a lot of the like she's very present in which one. Like I had to reach out to her and like whatever, right? And
Oh, yes.
so Tiafimo after the fight looked kind of distraught. And I watched his interview and it kind of messed with me. Like I was like, bro, like, and I was telling Jamel, like, I didn't like what his dad had said and stuff like that. Like I thought it was kind of like, there's a point where you just gotta become dad, right? And again, this is your interview, but I just wanted to finish this point before we get to it. Um, you know, Tiafimo's interview kind of messed me up. Like I'm gonna just play it real quick and I'm gonna get into it. He just kind of looked lost, man. I feel bad. Like you boxers have a lot going on. This is actually the particular interview I wanted to bring up.
To reflect and appreciate how well you've done so far in your career?
No, not at all. I hate myself for it, but it's part of it. It's just part of the life.
Or appreciate it as well?
I don't appreciate it. That's why.
Oh, sure.
I don't. I think that I get butchered, and I think God punishes me a lot for it. So I'm just a punching bag to that. So one day I'll get, maybe one day, but not yet.
We appreciate you, though.
Yeah.
Not yet.
These guys appreciate you too.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just never got my fair share. I never did. Not once, man.
That's the way you look at it.
Not once. But hey, that's just my journey. I guess I just never took on Baphomet, so I just gotta keep it moving.
I just wanted to start off with that with Jamal and you. Well, I mean, Jamal, what was your take on that, bro? Like I watched that. That shit messed me up.
He's
Bro.
fighting. He's battling demons outside, in and out. But I can't fully agree. Like I said, I love Tio. It's my guy. Let's put that out there first, my guy. But I can't agree with him saying that he's never got his fair share. I mean, again, he went out there, he dominated, he looked good against Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gave him all the credit in the world. He had like the way he's talking now in that video. We've all seen it before the Josh Taylor fight. You know what I mean? He has these moments where you can see a lot. I'm not saying it's a gimmick, but he has his moments. He's human. That a lot is bothering him. But then once he regroups, and I hope that I pray to God that he, you know what I'm saying, that he regroups and finds the healing that he's looking for. But I feel like once he has time to let it settle in and get away from boxing for a while and just enjoy life and be happy, he'll come back and put on another performance like he did against Josh Taylor. That's just my opinion. But I'm praying for him because, like I said, again, it seems like he's in a very dark spot. You can see there was a lot of chaos in the corner with him and his father. I mean, the people out there have been saying it for years now. He needs probably a change of scenery in terms of his team, and that could be it. That could be it. We all know how those father-son duos sometimes go, and at times they take their course, and it's time to move on to a different look. But what is your opinion on that?
At least, what do you think about that?
Obviously it's rough. I mean, I'm praying for him. I pray that he finds like Jesus's light and finds the right path. It seems like he's in a dark spot, so I think if he leans on the strength of Jesus, he'll be able to come back and find his way.
Absolutely. I actually texted him, and he's in bad spirits, so shout out to him. But this is about you, Elise. I mean, MVP just came in and swooped you up. You want the latest signings. Jake Paul continues the movement, the female movement. First and foremost, what's your initial reaction and what's the feedback you've been getting in regards to now your signing?
No, I'm elated to be signed to them. It's all positive. I'm a very positive person, and boxing is a business. So I know that in MVP, you look for drive, people who are driven and innovative, and the best to do it is Jake Paul and Nikisa. So I'm blessed to be a part of MVP, and I knew this was the right way to go.
No, I mean, I was watching a lot of stuff on you, and You're 10-0, 9 knockouts. And that's one of the first things that stuck out to me. Because in women's boxing, we don't get a lot of knockouts. So I started looking, I'm like, she doesn't look like a knockout artist. She looks like one of her cousins, to be honest with you, right? Like just a very whatever. And I mean, first of all, where does this power come from? What makes you different than a lot of these females that are out
Um, well, first and foremost, I work hard. Like I'm very driven. Um, When a lot of people come into boxing because they have to, I came into it because it's my passion. So
there?
like from day one, I fell in love with it, and I knew this is what I wanted to do. So I think that's number one for me is my hard work, and I'm continuing to learn how to implement boxing and brawling so I can fluently change between both of them. I have the best team, so I just lean on them, and Jordan and Amanda have guided me through it all in my life for so far. So I'm just so blessed to have them in my life as well. And whatever they have for me, my job is just to be in the gym and be ready.
How did you build that relationship with Amanda? How did that actually happen?
Hold
I
on,
met her.
I'm sorry. Sheldon, she's a featherweight. You just had to answer that. And look at it. She's in one of the hottest divisions right now for women's boxing, which is definitely
Absolutely.
126 featherweight. So let's put that out there. So as you go along and you're listening to what she's saying, keep in mind that she's in one of the hottest divisions. So whatever she's saying, hear her out.
So
Continue. I'm sorry.
So yes, I met Amanda at an event, and I always say it's a gift from God because we just connected. We were both rooted in our families and driven by our country, Puerto Rico, and we just took it from there. And she brought me under her wing, and guided me, and brought me into her camp, and I've trained with her since.
How many camps have you been working with her? I know she just obviously just had her fights, but was it before that? Was it before that camp? Y'all been working together?
I was part of a couple camps on and off, but I was also a sparring partner for her with Katie Taylor. And then this last camp I spent like every day with her. So it was a great opportunity.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. A lot of experience. I know you got to pick up a lot of experience from that. And like I said, I love what I see on your record. Like Norb said, it's rare to see knock. But again, I don't knock. I definitely don't knock y'all. I'm a big advocate for women's boxing. I knocked the whole 2 minutes. I feel like if a lot of y'all got the 3 minutes like we do as men, we will see a lot of knockouts. But for you to have 9 knockouts out of 10 victories in women's boxing, that's a great feat. Remind y'all all was watching. They're only 2 minute rounds, so they have to go from the jump. So that's definitely an incredible feat. But yeah, so now being signed with MVP, what's the on the map look like? Because I know again with big great promoters, shout out to MVP again. There's always usually a roadmap. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they didn't bring you on just to fill up cards. I'm pretty sure you and your team, alongside with them, have a plan in mind. Can you share a bit of what that is with us?
Like I said, I have the best team. So whatever Amanda and Jordan and MVP have for me, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's it. And I appreciate the compliments. It means a lot coming from you.
Thank you. Now, again, like I said, I give respect to anybody gets in the ring. Like I said, I don't look at it as women's boxing and men's boxing. I just look at it as boxing, because I know for a fact when you're in camp, you in there sparring with the men too. Yeah. so again, and you're doing 3, sometimes depending on the camp, 4 minute rounds of sparring. So that's why I feel like, I always advocate for women and like, listen, like I don't see if they want to do 3 minutes, there shouldn't be a fuss, because they're in the gyms doing the same thing as us in terms of the roll work, the workouts with the trainers. So I listen, I respect them, and I'm glad that you got somebody like Amanda Serrano, who's been guiding you, because I feel like she's been doing a great job, pushing women's boxing to the next level. And I'm happy for you. I'm glad. I'm finally happy to see that y'all getting y'all shine on bigger stages and bigger platforms, and people are opening up to it more and more. And they brought you on as a great talent, and I feel like it's a good addition to the roster. So congrats again to that.
Oh no, I appreciate you a lot.
My man, Mr. Suspicious says, that you face better and tougher than opposition than most men face in their first 10 fights. Everybody but one had winning records. That's what he's saying. What do you say to that?
And she stopped 9 of them.
Yeah, that's
Pay attention to that's what I'm saying. It's not like Mr. Suspicious is right though. Usually, especially from our era, like usually, we went the route where sometimes they build up, the prospect, and you getting gimmies and you're getting guys you're supposed to knock over. But again, for you to be fighting women with winning records, and still dominating, that just says a lot to your craft. And I see a lot of hardware like the one in the background, a lot of hardware in your near future.
Yep. Well, that's like a novel belt, so you have the real WBO one.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Trust it's coming.
And as far as my fights, I have the best team, and I'm in no rush because I don't have an extensive amateur background. So every fight, I'm building and improving my craft.
So, all right. So you say you don't have an extensive amateur background, and you said your passion is what brought you to boxing. How did that all come together? How did it, I don't know. I don't even know how it makes sense, to be honest with you. I watch your workouts. First of all, you're a beast. I was watching some of the stuff you were doing. Yeah, yo, Jamal, when you get a chance on Instagram, just watch her workouts. I watch
everybody. I watch everybody. That's why, like I said, that's why I said I knew the division. I knew she was locked in there. I watch. Trust me, I'm watching everything.
So where did it begin, and how did you go from that to pro?
Well, I started off in soccer, so I was always like an athlete, and I always loved working out. So that also played into boxing too. You got a lot of footwork from soccer that I translated into boxing, and I'm looking to put it more into boxing now. So I started in the gym, and I started during COVID, so I couldn't really get fights right away. So once I started in amateurs, a lot of USA boxing, you establish yourself, and I wasn't established, so it was hard for me to find my way into USA boxing.
No, I get it. So you're still learning on the job, but you have a great team behind you that's clearly believes in you. Because again, most, like I said, like my man says, Suspicious said in the comments, for most guys, if they had that same roadmap as you, they will be fighting even and going pro at that in that time span, they wouldn't be fighting winning record fighters. I'm just be honest. It's just not the case. It's just not the case. Because a lot of managers and even the as the trainers, they feel like they still got to guide those individuals slowly and carefully. But for you to go out the gate, do it the hard way. Let's be honest, you did it the hard way, and you still got recognized by a notable promoter. That just says a lot in your skill. Because again, I don't want to keep harping, but I know a lot of guys out there, a lot of male individuals that that are still having a hard time getting at the end. And most time the men, all be honest, are recognized first. But for you to jump out there, I commend it. And like I said, I have nothing but praise, and I hope much success comes to you in your career. And I hope it's a lengthy career, because again, you're young and you don't have a lot of mileage on you, so you still have a long way to go in terms of learning and getting better.
Yep. And ever since I got into boxing, sorry, what?
No, you got it, girl. Go.
Oh, okay. Ever since I got into boxing, I've had good quality work. Even from my first fights, I've done all nationals. That's where my amateur experience came from. So even though I don't have a lot of fights, they were still at a higher level. So that was also played a part.
Okay.
So hold on, I gotta get this. How old are you exactly?
I'm 20.
20. So you don't do your homework.
I did.
He's telling me to look at it, but I do my homework.
I'm trying to put this together. So COVID was what, 2020, right? So you were 14, 15, correct?
Yeah.
When you got into boxing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
5 years ago. Yep.
So 5 years ago, you decided, did you wake up and say, I'm Puerto Rican, boxing is great? How does a soccer player just say, yo, I want to box? What made you say, I want to do it?
No, my parents own a fitness superstore, USA, and our family has a gym in one of the stores downstairs, and my mom brought me to the gym one day, and I just fell in love with it. Like I had a passion, like I didn't have passion for anything else before.
Your mom brought, did she intentionally do that, or did it just happen to, she's happily taking, you just fell in love with it?
Oh yeah, she intentionally did that. She works
Oh, that's
with
crazy.
other boxers, so.
Hey, and let me just say this though.
That's crazy.
I also started amateur, like I said, I was on track. I was a track runner, so yeah, everything legs to over here. But I started also boxing when I was like 15, 16. I didn't do it when I was like, like most people, most amateur fighters, 6, 7, 8 years old. For me, same thing. I had to basically learn on the job as well. And then, when I was about 17 going on 18, I had enlisted the Marine Corps. So I'm still kind of learning, and I had to take a break from it, and I had to pick it back up before I got to the Olympics and everything. But I had to basically learn on the job as well. So again, I believe you're on the right track, because like I said, I was in the same position. Like I started mid-teens as well. And I fell in love with it, and I just stayed with it. And I studied the game, studied the system.
Mm-hmm.
I went from there. So I think you can go far as well, because again, it's never too late. Deontay Wilder started like 19 years old, and we've seen how he's done with his own career in his own right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like so amazed that it was like your parents owned a fitness center. Your mom had a gym. Most fathers probably are like, they don't want their. You're a very beautiful girl. They don't want their daughters to get hit. Like I got a 6-year-old, right? My 7. Riley's 7 years old. She loves boxing, and she actually asked me to ask her uncle Jamel over here to train her. Like she loves it. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to see that. So to me, for your mother, be like, yo, let's do it. It's incredible.
Hey, tell mom that I'm a fan and I respect it. But you don't usually see a lot of mothers.
Oh yeah, no, she does it all.
Yeah, no, your mom definitely does. You said you talk about Puerto Rico, and that you're Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican as well. And like I was telling Jamel, Puerto Rico loves boxing. I think that's got to be, outside of baseball, their national sport. Who did you look up to in Puerto Rico, and who influenced your style, and who influenced you in general?
No, of course Amanda, but also Tito Trinidad. Like I've always loved watching him. I've always loved his style and his charisma. Like his energy is like infectious. So I've always loved Tito, and watching Cotto as well. His style, I take little things from all of them, and obviously Amanda. I love coming forward. That's what I do. I'm working on being fluid in both now.
What did you learn from Amanda? Because clearly she's one of the greatest fighters of all time. Not just women fighters period. I think she's one of the most divisions in Puerto Rican history. She's multiple divisions. What have you really learned from her, and just in general?
Hard work, discipline, dedication, and giving back. She's a genuinely sweet soul, and she loves her people. Our pride is from Puerto Rico, and I learned so much from her in and out of the gym. She teaches me where to go, like how to act, what to do. It's been a blessing to have her in my life.
Nah, it's dope to see it. Like I see, like I was going through your stories, and you guys seem to have a really close. Whoops, I don't know where she went. I think she had a bad connection, bro. Like, well, I'll wait till she gets back on. Yo, you gotta see her in the ring. It's insane, bro. Like, she's a savage. Oh, there you go. You bounced on us.
Yeah. Hello.
You hear me? You got it? You good? You hear us? I don't think she hears us. I think she'll have to go back out.
Hello?
You hear us? You hear us? You're probably going to have to go out and come back in. Like completely. You're going to have to redo the link, because I think your audio's going to be off. You hear us? You hear us?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
All right. I hear Mom's in the background, I think. Is that Mom's?
Yeah, she's.
Hey, Mom. How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
We appreciate you.
We
Oh,
appreciate.
thank you.
How did you create such a pretty beast? Because this girl is a beast in the ring. Like it's unbelievable, Mom. That question's for you.
My questions for me. I'm just blessed. Like that's it. I didn't create anything. She's just a blessing from God. Now she's a beast in the ring, and I love it that she's like a lady everywhere else, classy,
Great answer.
humble, and just
Great answer.
positive.
My man, Mrs. Suspicious says her last opponent had nearly 50 fights as a pro, winning record, and went pro in the year 2000. Soto was 6 years old at this time, and now just started boxing 5 years ago, bro. I mean, it's amazing. It's so crazy that um I could name now in this time more than 10 female boxers as opposed to back then. How big of an impact has Clarissa Shields, um, Amanda Serrano,
Amanda,
Katie Taylor,
Katie.
Ali? How much of an influence? And Jake Paul. Shout out to Jake Paul. Period. Like, how much big has women's boxing become?
Oh, 100 times bigger. Like Amanda set the stage, and she's like made a path for us to make money, and Jake Paul enabled that to happen as well. Like the stage that he had and brought to boxing was an amazing thing to do for all of us, for boxing in general. And I love all the women in boxing. You know, there's phenomenal talent as for all of us.
Nah, I mean, and he's doing it great. He just signed Tierra Brown. He signed my girl, Leanna Cruz, who I love Leanna Cruz. I mean, it's so dope. But I look forward to watching the women fight now. Before, you probably had like 3 girls, right? Or
Listen,
3 women.
listen. Katie had a whole card from top to bottom, which is women fighters, but the card was actually action packed from bottom to top. So it wasn't like oh we just no. There was a lot of I'm like you see a lot of skill set now with these fighters. You know, with these fighters. So I'm happy to see it. I hope we get more of it, especially on the bigger stages. And again, I like the fact that now there's a lot more competitive fights. You know, there's a lot more, especially at the top level. Like the trilogy with Amanda and Katie, that wasn't the dull trilogy. I mean, a couple of those fights, I thought Amanda could have got the nod, but you know what I'm saying. Nonetheless, they were good. They were really good fights. So I think with this new wave of women coming to boxing, especially that have a skill set behind them, not somebody that just coming off, you know, the streets like, you know, whatever. It's gonna women's boxing is going into a great direction, in my opinion.
Oh,
Let me ask you a
absolutely.
question. No, you got to go.
No, I was just gonna say there's so much talent in women's boxing. I'm just honored to be part of like that walk and like to show myself that women can fight too.
Right.
What do you think about women having to do 2 minutes? Because Amanda Serrano big on the 3 minutes. We just saw a bum on her. I think she did 3 minutes. Do you think it should be changed, that rule, to all women should be doing it just like the men for 3 minutes? I mean, nobody really, you know, you're knocking everybody out anyway, but I'm just saying.
No, I honestly like 3 minutes. It gives us more time to set things up, and me personally, 3 minutes is more beneficial because I'm always in shape. So I feel like as long as you come in shape and you could go the 3 minutes and be entertaining, then yeah, absolutely, women should do 3 minutes.
Who are you eyeing right now? Because I know eventually you want to be a champion. There's a lot of girls.
She's gonna give the humble answer.
Yeah,
I don't want
I'm not the type to call anybody out. I like to stay positive, stay humble. That's just who I am.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Hey, I've been in that same boat. I don't really do the calling out either. I just got a good team behind me. Same as she said it a few times. She reiterated she has a good team behind her. When we first got on, she mentioned that because I asked her what's the path. She's letting her team do their job. Her job is mainly to focus on getting in the gym, staying in shape, and going out there and executing the game plan. It'll come.
Well, I get that. I get the humbleness, right? But you got 9 knockouts. There's nothing humble about you inside the ring, right? And knockouts bring fan base, which brings expectation. The more people see you knock people out, the more they're going to want to see you against that big name. I'm gonna put the pressure on you, Elise. But you are Boricua, just like myself, and I know how Puerto Ricans love the knockout. Felix Trinidad, you continue at that rate. I'm just saying. I don't know. So who do you want next, or who is possible for next for you?
Whatever my team says. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Hey, you gotta let her just rock. You gotta let her be who she is. Bro. Let the promoters and the management do all the talking.
So can you give us when the next fight will be around?
I think it's gonna be sometime around April. I don't know the exact date yet.
I ain't gonna front, man. I like Elise, man. Like I was watching the highlights and like John, like she beats people into submission, but like I don't remember who this girl was, but you had her in the corner.
Which one?
Bro, it's in her recent stories, and I'm watching her, and I'm like, she's so sweet and nice, but in the ring, it's kind of like, it's kind of scary, dog. Like it's. I mean, I feel like people are to avoid you at this point because of your power as well. Where does your power come from?
I don't think so. You know why? Because again, this is just the business side of it. She has the stage, she has the platform, she has the backing behind her. They're going to listen. They're going to put people in front of her, including champions. That's why you always have a good management and a good promoter. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said she don't got. If she was just doing it by herself, that's a different story. Then you got to go out there and start calling for names but she has a good foundation under her with her team and management. So they're going to find. Listen, I'm pretty sure any one of those champions is looking for probably their biggest payday. They're going to have to fight her. That's just how it is.
Yeah, like I said, I'm in no rush. So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and the more she continues to build and continue to keep dominating, her name and her star is gonna grow. And it's gonna grow even brighter. So eventually, the fights are gonna come to her, where she doesn't have to go get the fights. And like she said, she's cool with just continuing to grow. So you got to give her that also. Just let her. It's gonna happen. She's done everything correct already, and she finally has the backing that has the networks behind them and you know what I'm saying, and you know, a good mentor and Amanda. They're gonna get the fights for her.
I got a question. Who is tougher, women boxers or men? And I'm gonna ask you this because I watched Leanna Cruz in her last fight tear her ACL and continue on a messed up knee and finish the fight and just literally get out. So that's the question for you: are women boxers tougher and look at the competition more than men? Because a lot of people say the men fighters are kind of duck and smoke with each other. So I got to start some controversy at least. You got to answer that one for me.
Honestly, I don't think we should compare female and male boxers. We are all talented in our own way. And
gotta let her go. Norbs is it. Listen. She killing. She counting everything you say. You gotta let it go. She a counter puncher. Let it go. I love the answer. I respect the answer.
I'm gonna say
we're all talented in our own respects.
I think the women are way tougher. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I feel like, and I've seen it a lot during the pandemic. I feel like as women fighters, were more eager than a lot of the men to prove their worth. I mean, if you go back and look at the pandemic, from fighters like my friend Michaela and a lot of them, they would just you know, Sinisa Estrada, Marlene Estrada, all those ladies back then, around that time. They were basically stepping up to the plate just to make fights happen, especially during the pandemic. You gotta remember, people forget during the pandemic, a lot of men weren't fighting because they felt that they weren't getting the purses they deserve. Women seen that those opportunities for those sort of spots on those cards, and they took it, and they was fighting each other, and that's when I feel like that's when it really started catching a lot of attention. During the pandemic, when a lot of these women were basically fighting each other and making outstanding performances in fights. So I think that's where it really started from. So again, I feel like a lot of women today in the sport of boxing have no issue fighting against each other, whereas a lot of the men, they try to put the business in front of them first, rather than the women just like, listen, as long as you take care of us and treat us equally and pay us right, we'll fight anybody.
And I'm gonna be real. And shout out to Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. Like, they've gotten women bags super high. Like, now
100%.
women are getting paid ridiculous. And you got to shout out Amanda, like, Clarissa as well. But I think Amanda and Katie, I think they had the highest purses in women's history. So you're coming into the sport at the right time. I'm definitely wishing you the best of luck. And it's kind of weird, though. You're out of Puerto Rican fighters, they talk a lot. Like Leanna Cruz, she came on, Leanna, she's a badass, man. You are the most humble Puerto Rican fighter I've ever met. I'm
No,
just
I
being real.
appreciate that.
Huh?
Yeah, of course.
I got to counter again. I got to counter
What
again.
do you mean, bro?
She's a fan. She's also a fan of Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto wasn't the most. He wasn't. Not even say the most. He wasn't braggadocious. All he did was just go in there and fight. He let his, like I said earlier, he let his team. She has more personality than Miguel Cotto, so I give her that. But at the same time, you said Puerto Ricans, which I respect. They love their their braggadocious out there, big in life. But you don't always have to go that route. Cotto proved that. Cotto proved that already. I just know he proved that already. And if anything, whether you know it as well. If you got Tito as one, he comes as a close number 2 though.
Yep. Like I said, I do my talking in the ring. That's it. That's
There we go.
in the ring. And outside the ring, this is who I am. This is my character.
I love it.
Let it rock.
I love it. I love the Puerto Rican fighters the most. So I just gotta let you know, especially the women. I feel like y'all the best. Amanda, Leanna, yourself. You gained a fan out of me, man. I just think you're super dope.
Thank you.
And I wish you definitely the best. Before you go, who are your top 5 women fighters, top 5 male fighters?
Oh, that's rough.
You gotta give us that one. At least just you don't even gotta be in order. Just who are you watching? Who are you watching today? And other than the great Amanda Serrano, who else has influenced you during your career? And it's gonna get it. I know it's been short, but I know, like I said, it seems like you've been doing a lot of your own studying and doing your own background. So it's like I said, it's your opinion, your take.
Okay, so for women, I would say Amanda, Katie, of course. Shadeja Green.
Yep.
I also gotta give it to Sinicia Estrada. Are we doing of all time or like current?
I mean, we could do like it's just whoever is inspired. You don't got to be current. You could just
okay. So Layla Ali, Christy Martin, and Wolf. I always love watching and studying them too. And for the males, like I said, Tito Trinidad, Miguel Cotto, and I've always loved watching Canelo. I just like his style.
Right.
For defense, Pernell Whitaker, and of course, I gotta give it to sorry, my mind just blinked. Oh, Julio Cesar Chavez.
All right, respect it. She knows she's a student of the game.
I'm a little upset you didn't mention Camacho. I'm a little upset you didn't mention Camacho.
Oh, Macho Camacho.
Yeah, also too. Yeah, I understand the errors, like yeah.
There's a big fight coming up February 22nd between Clarissa the Goat Shields and Franchon Cruz Dezern. Who do you have win that fight and why?
I would just give it to Clarissa just because she's in my opinion, the more skilled and experienced fighter.
So you got Clarissa winning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Can I give you one more question? All right. Amanda Serrano announced this is going to be her last year, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Who does she end the career with, and does she fight Alicia Baumgartner this year before she retires?
I mean, honestly, I don't see a reason to.
I told him that. I told you was going to finish, please.
I think she'll probably just establish her 126 and get the rest of the belts there if possible. But she's done it all. She's a legend in the sport. She fought everybody, so she could do whatever she wants, honestly.
So
Thank
you're
you.
saying,
Thank
you're gonna break my heart and tell me she's. I know you got the inside information. She's not gonna fight Elise.
Oh, I don't know. She
No,
doesn't really.
you ain't gotta put that out there. You ain't gotta put that. We're not trying to get you in no position where no, you ain't gotta put that out there. Your answer was good enough. Your answer was good enough.
Man, y'all boxers, man. Y'all ain't, I'm a fan.
Listen. You don't understand exactly. You don't understand who may be listening or what or what. I get it.
I know
get it.
Amanda's listening because she tweeted it. I seen her earlier.
But I said that to you weeks ago, and I said, listen, I feel like Amanda Serrano's in a position where she could just fight whoever and then ride off into the sunset and then focus on developing and helping women in boxing.
Yep, which
Yeah.
she has been doing. She's going to continue to.
I said, why? I said, why? I said, if you're in charge of your own story, you're gonna do your and you know what I'm saying, play out your own swan story and go and do how you want to go out. Why not? Why would you want to go? Not saying that she can't and won't, maybe, you know what I'm saying, hasn't thought about it, but at the same time, why would just she need to move back up in weight classes? Because that's what she would have to move up to, you know, for that fight. She's already moved up to welterweight for the kid. Like let that woman just do what she want to do right now and enjoy, you know what I'm saying, there's this final moment of her career, and so she can start her next career and focus on boom.
I respect it. I tried to catch you a couple times.
He tried to argue. No, he tried to argue with me the whole time. I'm glad you pointed it out, though. I'm glad you said the same sentiment. Thank you.
Your
As
mom,
a fighter.
your parents have done a great job with you. Your mom has definitely taught you a lot. You're Puerto Rican. You got my backing 150%. I thank you for the opportunity to have a conversation with you. Real talk.
Thank you.
And thank you, Elise. Like, again, for everyone tuning in, where can they find you at?
My Instagram is Elise Soto _7. So tune in there to see like when I'm fighting next and what I got going on.
Oh yeah, by the way, you don't have an X. You don't have a Twitter X.
I just recently got it under the same username as my Instagram.
I didn't see it. But that's where all the drama. You want to find out all the drama boxing? Go right to Twitter. I promise you'll find everything. But again, thank you. Tell your mom, somebody love to your family. Thank you guys for and again, please inbox me as soon as you're about to announce your next fight. I would love to promote and help you as much as I can. Thank you, Elise.
I will. Thank you. And can I just say I cannot wait to go to back to Puerto Rico this week. I'm actually going to be doing a little charity event with
nice.
Jonathan Casillas, the former Giants captain.
Oh, that's boy. Play linebacker
Yeah.
for the Giants. Oh, get out of here. That's my guy.
So we're going to do a little event there. So I'm super excited to go back to Puerto Rico to get out of this cold. Go back home.
Hey, much love. Enjoy it.
You're a Giants fan, right? You're a Giants fan.
Yeah.
I love this. I love you. That's it. You're my number one girl. I'm moving Leanna out. You're my number one girl. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you.
All right, Elise. Take care of yourself.
All right. Take care. Thank you.
All right. That's crazy. I like her, man. She's dope. What you think, Elise?
She was cool. No, she's my type in terms of her being humble.
She's a beast.
Like I said, I don't do like I said. You gotta let the hands do the talking. I don't care for that talking shit.
Yeah, she's a.
Well, you understand where we're from though. Like I don't care for that talking shit. Like I'm too old for that talking too.
Oh no. She's very talented, bro. Like
when 20 years old, I'm gonna slap the shit at you, but other than that, I don't got time. I've never been like that though. I'm in for that rock. As an adult, though, I was like, okay, if I see you say some stupid, we don't have to shake. But other than that, I don't really be caring for that. Because like I said, you start calling these motherfuckers out, then they start feeling themselves, bro. They be thinking like you begging for fights and you need that's the problem with boxing too. You start calling people out. I mean, bro, look at it right now. When you was talking, Shock and Lamont Roach are still arguing, bro. They've been arguing for they've been arguing all day, bro. I don't have the energy for that. Much respect to Lamont and Shock. I rock with y'all, but I don't have the time and energy to be arguing back and forth. Then you got people chiming in. That's my problem there. Motherfuckers chiming in and don't know what the fuck be going on. So I'm feeling
this is my thing. When you do that, you're just trying to get attention, bro. Like I think you have this conversation somewhere else, but it's just corny to me. But I will say this: Shockey Foster definitely deserves to get more promotion.
And now he wants to smoke. He called. Listen, he said some real shit. He said a lot of fighters I have too many trying to be friends. You see, you know, everybody buddy. So you know you don't even mention about fighting each other too many. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But he's like, listen, I don't care about none of that. I want to fight you, whoever you feel like he could beat me. I want to fight him too. I'm not mad at it.
I loved his last performance against.
He was sharp. He was sharp.
He was looking crazy. He made it look bad, bro. Like it was one of the better performances. He did say he's going back down to 130. He's going back down to 130, right?
Yeah. He was sharp though.
Yeah, no, shout out to him. I mean, Lamont needs to get back in the ring. I think Lamont. I could have sworn I heard Lamont. So, man, shout out to again. Let's talk about this weekend.
I'll give you credit, though. I'll give you credit. Everybody give Norbs a good a round of applause. He brought on a very interesting guest, and I actually enjoyed that. That conversation. I text. Oh yeah, shout out to my man Tiger Johnson. I hit him up. I would love to know what the fuck went down over the weekend, bro. So when you see this, hit me up, bro. Like I'm waiting for you to reply.
So hold on. So what's the backstory you heard about Tiger Johnson and Haney?
What I got from that, honestly, was Devin Haney's little brother had sparked it off and said something. Look, he leaving this shit. He had said some whatever. Some words got exchanged. Somebody tried to buck at Tiger. Tiger threw the punch, and then they threw it back at him. Then we just seen him diving into the sea of ocean of Haney of Team Haney, and that was just part one. I seen Bill out there tussling. I seen my man Bill Haney out there tussling. I said, yo, that was just part one, yo.
I see somebody getting stomped out. I was like, yo.
They trying to say it's my man Bill, but then they say, what? Bill was in the middle of that shit, yo. I was like, damn.
Yo, it's crazy, bro. To what I saw this weekend.
I'm mad I missed out. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad I didn't get a chance to go to. Not forget all the drama. I'm mad I didn't get to go to the card, but I mean, it was still. I would have loved it. I still enjoy watching it on at home. But I will say this, because I spoke to you, and it's not a knock against any competitors, because on paper, a lot of the fights seem really, really competitive. Yeah. But when it got down to it, a lot of those fights were like 70-30. You know what I'm saying? Like me and you was speaking, like me and you was really like let's again. They want to speak with the car anyway before our girl Elise came on. But let's start with the again with the Keyshawn and Jermaine. That fight was too, like, remember we was like it was a lot of chess. It was like too much chess in the beginning. It's like nobody could really find their rhythm until like after the second half of the fight. You know what I mean? Then you started seeing the wear and tear that Keyshawn was placing on Jermaine. And then obviously we got the stoppage in the 12th round. You know what I'm saying? Which is a good. Well, depending on who you ask, like I said, I've never seen Jermaine, you know what I'm saying, dominated like that. Even in the Lomachenko fight.
I don't know.
You gotta give credit to where, because at the same time it was Keyshawn's first fight at 140. You got the consideration. His first fight at 140. First fight coming off the whole drama and the bullshit that happened when he lost his title on the scales. So you know what I mean? Jermaine, like I said, Jermaine Ortiz is he's not a bad fighter. Keyshawn just proved that there's just levels, you know what I'm saying, to this fight game. But again, I felt like on paper, a lot of those matches were really good, even down to Shoe's fight. But you know what I'm saying, once they turned up, it got one-sided real quick.
Keyshawn, and I'm gonna be honest, I think Keyshawn has the potential to be the next superstar. Power, pizzazz, very twitchy. I mean, to get rid of somebody to stop Jermaine the way he stopped him on a couple body shots was extremely impressive. I was watching him, I'm like, yo, Keyshawn really is super dangerous. Like, he is really that good. And at 147, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would love to see him and Devin Haney. I think that's something that would sell. I really believe he is a star.
147. Oh, you know I had you. I'm glad you said that fucking weight class, bro. Get your man, bro. Get your man.
Ooh.
Get your man.
Connor? Don't
yes.
There's no Connor Ben disrespect.
Get your mans, bro. Get your man.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna talk about that. Like,
I don't think he not. No, I'm not gonna say. I don't think he's not beating no Shakur even at 147.
So let's touch on that real quick. This is the point I wanted to make about.
Bro, people they killing it. Yo, no, like I'm just speaking the facts. He was speaking like he done dominated world championship belts in at least 2 weight classes.
I'm gonna keep it real. The one chance that I like about Conor Ben is that Conor will at least let his hands. I think he'll make it a dirty fight.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you.
I think Shakur stops.
I'm trying to tell you as a fighter, bro. It don't always come down to that. Think about it, bro. When you got a fighter in front of you, right, that knows how to take away your strengths, you know what I'm saying, and expose and definitely expose your weaknesses. That's a hard fighter to beat mentally, bro. I'm telling you. What I mean by that is, you can sit there, you can have this idea in your head until you get in there with the motherfucker and be like, yo, like Floyd was good at that. Floyd came across, and it always comes from the defense. It always comes against defensive-minded fighters. Floyd went against a lot of guys that except for the addition of obviously Castillo and Maidana, but a lot of guys thought, I'm going to him and do this. But then when he keeps making you look foolish, you start second guessing yourself in there where you stop, you know what I'm saying? You get real cautious of what you throw at defensive fighters. And that's what I mean. Like again, Cepeda was a prime example. Cepeda looked good the first 4-5 rounds of that shit. And then when Shakur started getting his timing and neutralizing that and then punching in between, and then there's nothing. He was punching in between the shots. So that makes you think like, yeah, every time I open up, I'm getting hit with some shit back. I'm getting hit with some shit back at me. I need to start watching what I'm throwing and be more cautious now. Now that takes away all that whole he lets his hands go. No, that's what they call it in boxing gunshot. When you stop throwing, you're afraid of now the incoming. You second guess what you're gonna do and what you're gonna throw at fighters. So you gotta look at stuff like that too. And I'm telling you, I think Shakur is gonna. Conor's going to try to use his size and his mainly his size. I'm going to say the size because I can't say that skill set wise there's anything that he has to threaten Shakur other than size. But once Shakur neutralizes and tames that shit, what's there left?
And I feel like people are taking away kind of from his victory. Like I read, remember I told you Tio was mid. There's nothing mid about Teofimo Lopez. Let's stop that right there.
Oh no, nah.
There's nothing mid about Teofimo Lopez.
There's nothing mid about Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford was just better that night. It was nothing mid about Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is one of the best fighters in the world. Terrence Crawford was just better that night. You know what I mean? But like I hate people feel like a guy that's rated high and they take a loss and all of a sudden it's just a bump. No, we're not gonna do that. And I'm glad Shakur played and said that. Listen, he said in a tweet today. There's a lot of things that Teofimo did that was really well in that fight against him. And Teofimo beats a lot of guys moving forward. It's just that Shakur is just different, and I respect that. And I respect that. From that statement, you sometimes you come across special fighters who are just different, and that's just how it is. That's why you know me, bro. I never took anything from that loss. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now if I lost to a bum, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different.
I think Teofimo cleans out. I think he beats everybody on 147. That's how good Teofimo.
That's what I was saying. Like anybody else, he beats. That's why I said earlier when you asked about how he feels about him. I said, listen, he took a loss. Of course, he probably felt invincible going into that fight. Of course, a loss is gonna make you second guess and hurt you for a minute. But I think take the time off, regroup. He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Bro, Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, Shakur says he's a bum. Yeah, he says he's a bum. That diminishes that diminishes your, you know what I'm saying, your credit. You've never heard you'll never hear me, and even if I felt that, you would never hear me say that Lamont Roach is a bum. No, Lamont Roach.
Lamont
is good. Lamont right now, Lamont's still going on. people felt like he beat this fighter and that fighter, and I happened to, you know, share the ring with Lamont, and I beat the fighter. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? That's more credit to me. Why? So why was this thing call him a bum and said that he's not? He's not though, but he's not. And fighters over time, they grow, they learn, they get better. O'Shaquie Foster is a prime example also. Shaq had a few setbacks in his career, came back, got better, and now, you know what I'm saying, he's chasing after everybody.
And I'm going to say this about Shakur, and I'm really glad that he's doing this. The Kurt Ben situation. I feel like he's thinking more business-wise. Before he kept chasing Gervonta and wanted to be a big star in boxing. But the Brits are selling out more than the Americans. If you imagine, and I think Shakur is willing to go to London for that fight. I think Shakur is that talented.
He'll pick that man apart in front of his own people.
But I think Shakur will do it. He's thinking more business-wise. So I think he'll go out and take a Conor Ben. I think he'll do things like that and stop worrying about what's going on with taking. I love that approach. I think he's going to fight Ryan Garcia. I really believe he's going to take the type of fight that are going to build his profile. And I'm happy. When I seen him turn and say he wanted to fight Conor Ben, I was geeked. I was like, oh, shit, that's a smart business move because Conor Ben just did, I think it was like 70,000 in London, which is crazy, in an arena. Imagine if Shakur Stevenson says, I will fight you out in London. That would be crazy, bro. I mean, that'll be the hottest take in years. So shout out to Shakur Stevenson for actually doing that. I got to shout out Josh Kelly, by the way, too. Josh Kelly fought the boogeyman, Bakram, and had a great performance. Although I felt like it was a draw. That's what I felt like, to be perfectly honest. But he ended up taking a W. What'd you think about the Josh Kelly fight versus Bakram?
I'll tell you, I said it on social media. People thought that he was going to get his ass knocked out, and he got dropped. He got back up. He fought a smart fight. He exposed Bakram. Like that dude can't cut a fucking ring off.
Yeah.
He doesn't change it. He doesn't change his tempo. That's why it was easy. People don't realize it was easy for Kelly to time him because he knew he kept throwing the same speed at him. So every time he was coming back with the counter to where he forced Bakram to keep his damn handle because he's getting hit with that. He was getting hit with the fucking hook.
With the left hook.
Yeah, the left hook and shit. So like, dog, like, I'm not saying he's not a bad fighter, but like he definitely got exposed and showed that he has holes.
Do you put it to more ring rust, or do you because he wasn't in the ring for?
I think that played a part too. That whole time he wasn't. Listen, he's been out the ring since the damn Zoo fight. I think Zoo for at least 2 more times after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro. I think he fought like 3 times. It was like he fought Fundora, he fought back at
the homecoming Fundora.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, bro, like I don't want to get like why he even stayed at the ring that long to begin with, but I think that ring rust definitely hurt him because he picked up, like I say, he picked it up in the second half, but by then he don't fell behind so many rounds because he's trying to get his rhythm in the ring rust off. But again, Josh Kelly was sharp. He was sharp. That jab, his speed.
He looked good.
Yeah, I mean his reaction was good. I thought he looked good.
I'll tell you this right now. Josh Kelly is now another added piece to a very deep
100. I think Xander just called him out. Xander's nothing. Xander's going. He's going out here clicking. Nah, like I told you though, bro. What I tell you though, we should gonna let us. He said, "Who has the chance of becoming a 4-belt undisputed?" If Xander gets that fight next, he's on that path, bro. And then on top of that, you gotta look at this. Say like they make that fight, and the other titles is already tied up because you just today announced Keith Thurman and Fundora.
Yeah.
So who's to say they both don't meet on a similar timeline? They both fight. I mean, on a similar timeline. Xander goes for another belt. You know what I'm saying? Which would probably be huge, especially if the UK. If it's over there or wherever, they're gonna come out. So that's gonna be huge. Puerto Rico's gonna come out. You know that, or you know that. Especially if he has the opportunity to win 3 belts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro. And then you know what I'm saying. Then you say he wins that fight, calls out the winner between Fundora and Thurman.
No, you're right.
But yeah, yep. The matter of fact, yeah, Boost did agree to fight Kelly. So that's the only thing. If Boots gets in the way, then it might be a problem.
Nah, Kelly was impressive.
Thank you, Daniel. He did, yeah. Boots did. He did. They did say that they basically like right after he got the belt too. Like they confirmed. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is smart. Keep it all in the mix. Keep it all in the house. That's how promoters do.
I'll tell you this, he was very impressive. His hand speed was very, very apparent. He's a good fighter, man. Like that's really the first time I really paid attention to him. He looked really good.
He was good. He was sharp.
I definitely want to see that. Who else fought this weekend? Keyshawn Shakur. It was. Did you see Dana White going at it at Oscar?
Oh no, I don't. Except I've been missing all that shit. I didn't even watch the Clapback Thursday. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't watched none of that.
Oh, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
I was more tuning in with the fuck. These motherfuckers still arguing, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Nah, bro. I'll tell you right now, Dana took the gloves off, bro. I'm gonna play this video for you, but Dana took the gloves off, bro. Like I was like, oh shit, Dana. I mean, Oscar's kind of been. He's been hating on Dana a lot, you know what I mean? We spoke on Shu. Oh, no, did we? Yeah, Shu had a big-ass knockout. Shout out to Shu. But this video right here is, Dana was not having it. Check this out. Bro.
These guys like Eddie and, Oscar's on a sinking ship and will not shut the fuck up. This guy it's fascinating. He's going to have to throw the panties and fucking and stockings back on and get on OnlyFans to start paying his rent. My boy's running out of money. His ship is sinking very fast and he's talking shit all the way down. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted, everybody? There you go.
That about wraps it up with Dana.
Panties and fishnets back on, jump on OnlyFans and pay that $23 million in fucking rent, yo, buddy. Talking shit and fucking...
It's a lot of only.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. He said that shit. I said, oh shit, Dana's had enough. What's the reaction to Dana White saying he needs to get on OnlyFans?
Don't care.
That 23 million is crazy. Bro, son, like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be enjoying some of the shit. You on?
No, bro. We seen it all the time. Them two, bro.
But that was cool. That was cool.
But still, like, I told my man put the wig back on that. Now that was cool. That was fucked up, Dana. That was cool. Yo, I promise, Oscar. I promise you, Oscar's definition, and I don't fuck with Oscar heavy, but Oscar's definition of like, if the internet is undefeated was a person, bro. Because like, how long ago now was that fucking that like for real people, yo? How long ago was that whole thing with the fishnets and the fucking the wig and the hat, like and the heels and shit.
You know
like,
what?
How long ago? What I mean, I ain't listen.
It's got to be 20 years.
I don't even think iPhone's even out yet. Yeah,
bro. You know what's funny? He's probably gonna do the fucking.
Yeah, I don't even think iPhone had a front camera yet when that shit.
Bro, yo, you know what's the crazy thing? All jokes aside, I think he's gonna wear the wig on the next Clapback Thursday. It's about to be ugly right now.
Once you go to the wig, he out here wearing Speedos and shit on his video. So I don't think Oscar give a fuck anymore.
I ain't gonna lie.
They love throwing that wig at him, boy. I said, the internet undefeated, yo. I like to tell people all the time, yo, whatever you put on that internet, you make sure you are for certain. You are for certain. You're ready to It
was a definition of too much liquor. He had too much liquor that night. I don't know what happened. He had too much to drink, and he just, whatever. But it is what it is. But Oscar that night, he was twisted, bro. He had to be.
Yeah, some shit in there. That was more than liquor.
It was cocaine, bro.
No, I'm not. I was more than liquor.
Yo, when I seen the pictures, I was like, what the fuck?
Everybody back then, right now, today we got AI. That's how old we are. Today is AI. Back then, we were hoping it was Photoshop.
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, son.
We was hoping it was Photoshop, yo.
What made me laugh was that he had the gloves on, like he was ready to
flex. Yeah, he was flexing with the glove. I said, yo, this is crazy. In the heels, bro.
Yes, I got first and shit. I was
I
like,
love
bro,
you.
but
I
like,
love you, Oscar, man. But yeah, that was crazy work, dog.
how you ain't
I'm glad you can laugh at it. But it was like I said, it was the boxing gloves, it was the fishnet and the heels.
yeah, dog.
I
I'm
said,
trying to
well,
figure out what kind of woman would be turned on by that. Like, I was like, imagine your shorty be like, yo, you know what, baby? Throwing some fishnets in a wig, some boxing gloves. That should get me going. Like that shit right there. Right.
who if he said that or she said that?
She definitely did. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. Like, come on, bro. Jamel, what's the best way to beat a jab like Shakur's? Do you think recently Crawford killed Spence with a jab simultaneously? With that tactic,
You asking the wrong person. uh, it's the Shakur's good with it. If y'all look at him closely, man, he don't ever reach. He don't reach. He'll sit there. He never reaches. He sit back. He knows because you know why? Because Shakur knows this. He knows his space and his distance and his timing. So with a guy like that, it's hard because, like, again, and it's fast. You know, so his jab was fast as shit. And like I said, again, Teal's fast too. But Shakur felt that Teal was slow as fuck. He said that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard, bro. Like, you gotta beat guys like that with timing. But again, when you get a guy like that, you know, after a while, like I said again, what we did with Cepeda, when he picks up on your timing, you got to learn how to also, you know, change it up as well. But if you can't, that's why they call it a chess match. If you can't keep up and you can't, you know, outwork or out, you know, be mentally stronger than the man in front of you, it's gonna be a long night. And I felt like when I was watching with Tio, he tried everything. It was like, but nothing was working. And then it don't make it any better. Let's be real. It don't make it any better when you have your corner pretty much, you know, panicking. Like, bro, if your fucking main team is panicking and you gotta go back out there and deal with the situation, how does that make you mentally? Like, you seen my man was defeated mentally after the fight, far after the fight. You seen the interview, he was defeated. So again, I think, you know what I'm saying, I got love for Junior, you know, Tio's father, but I think it's definitely time for Tio to have a different change of scenery, yo.
I say this to add to what you're saying. You know, and I called this before the fight. I said, once Shakur knows your distance and your timing, you're done. The fight's over, like completely over. I think in order for somebody to get to Tio, we have to reincarnate like a Madonna, like that type of awkwardness, power, and just
to beat the Shakur,
to give a fight, to make it interesting. In my
opinion. I still think that's not enough, bro.
I mean, I don't think he'd beat him, but
that's what I'm saying. It's not enough. It's like I said. I thought, like I said, again, I was impressed. Even like I said, the fight wasn't close, but I was very impressed in what I seen. Because again, I was impressed seeing a guy, an elite fighter shut down an elite fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Not only an elite fighter, a two-time lineal, and also a Hall of Famer.
That's what I'm saying. And he shut him down, moving up to another weight class. You know, no clauses, no catch weight, no rehab, none of that. So again, that's why I give him his flowers for that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I mean, listen, the best fighter in the world is Puerto Rican. That's all you need to know. That's it. That's all I gotta say to you. Best fighter in the world is Puerto Rican. Teal was not an elite. Yes, he is. How is Teal not an elite fighter? Like, I mean, how do you say Teal is not an elite fighter? Teal should be on the
bro, it's hard. Listen. Being lineal champion in two weight classes, that doesn't come easy. Motherfuckers, you got. Let's be real. You got guys that are popular fighters, and still haven't became world champions. You know what I'm saying?
Like guys, stop. Like
the man. Listen, the man was the man of his division when Shakur beat him. Let's be real. Despite he was the top of the food chain in that division.
Yeah, and Teal didn't have to fight him, bro. That's what you got to give credit for. Teal didn't have to fight him.
He had to fight him.
Like, come on, bro. Like, because he beat a small Loma. Like, oh my god, and a Josh. Nobody else beat Josh but him. Like, come on, man. Like, let's not downplay. When you do stuff like that, you're downplaying what Shakur actually did, and that's not cool, bro. I still got them like neck and neck in terms of ability. It's just
Listen, I say everybody's talented their own opinion, bro.
yeah, that's crazy. I don't know who. Not a lot of people I got beat in Teofimo Lopez. I'm gonna be honest with you. Outside of Shakur, I really don't. Like it's really tough. But you know, whatever. You guys think he's trash. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. Shit on that note, man. I'm gonna let you rock out, bro. Shout out to our girl Elise Soto for coming on. We gotta get more of them girls. Tiger Johnson, when you see this, bro, we need the scoop. We need to get more of the girls from the we gotta let's go to one of those women fights, bro.
You say go or get them on?
Get them in. I'll go. I heard that Most Valuable Promotions treats media the best. That's what I heard. I want to go. Jamal, you can make a call. You know Jake. I don't know Jake.
I don't know them people.
You know you're Jamel Herring.
No, I know somebody over there.
Yo, we gotta go. The next one we have to just pull up, bro. Let's the media. Let's go. You know we gotta get Leanna because Leanna's gonna talk shit. We gotta get Caroline. We gotta get Alicia. I gotta get her to unblock me. First of all, I didn't do anything. Alicia, unblock me. What's he?
You did something. You got this woman out here blocking. You did something, man.
You know exactly what happened. I told you what happened.
Yeah, that's right. You did. Yeah.
But yeah, man. On that note, man, let's wrap it up. We'll be back on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Friday, 9 p.m. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we will be live. I apologize. I was dealing with some shit last week, so I really couldn't get on as much. But we are back at it like crack addicts. Let us know who you want us to interview. And Jamel's finally going to start giving me some individual videos to put out.
He put me on the spot, y'all. I got to do it. He put me on the spot, so I got to do it. I got to give y'all my takes.
Well, yo, can we Shakur on now? Can we? Shakur, you've been supposed to come on, bro. Text Shakur. Be like, yo, what's up, bro? But on that note, we out here, man. It's a 10-8 podcast. Make sure y'all tune in.